Hey, this is Brett. We're over here at Rock City Studios in Ventura County, California with the band The Rays. Say hi, guys.
Hey, what's
Hello,
up?
hey.
Hey.
Rock City Studios, yeah!
Let's go around the room here and introduce yourselves and let everybody know what you guys play.
Hello, I am Mason. I am the guitarist and vocalist of the band.
I'm Joseph. I play drums.
I'm Dalton. I'm the bassist.
Sweet. And what's the genre that best describes The Rays here?
Scummy, funky reggae style.
Scummy, funky reggae style.
That's right.
Something that's born into our hearts over here at Rock City.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Well, how did you guys get your band name?
We were like, me and Mason were in English class one day, and like the Rays, we had the name before was the Killer Chameleons. That's what we were in the beginning.
And how did you get that name?
We come from the Lizard Lounge.
Yeah, it's our practice spot. And then we were just in class one day, and he drew this. I gave him a piece of paper, and he drew like a lizard surfing and all that. And then I was like, he thought of the Rays, and I was like, dude, because like it had a sick ass like sun and like up top, and it just like stuck.
That works.
Yeah, it was
That
cool.
works. Being a member of the Rays, I know you guys already have some sick superpowers here. But if you had to choose one other sick superpower besides your awesome music, what would it be?
Huh. Maybe to fly. That would make touring easy and everything if you can just get around places. Find the community, you know, see every show,
Yeah.
jump
True.
over and just get in. Can't afford tickets or whatever. Hey,
I think it'd be better to like teleport, Never
Hey,
be
yeah,
late to
but
a gig. That sounds pretty
that's
good.
true. But flying, you get to go through everything. Like you get the cool kind of scenic route of it.
I want Spider-Man. That would be sick. Just to swing from everywhere.
That's true.
I just meet you guys up.
Oh, man, that'd
I
be
don't
great.
think a superpower is called Spider-Man, but
I mean, I don't know what else to call it. Some webs, I don't know.
Webbing?
Webbing.
All right.
There you
It's
go.
a new thing. It's a new
I think
thing.
if I had to choose my superpower, I'd probably be the guy that absorbs everybody else's superpower.
Man,
Oh, I didn't
that's
even
like
think
cheating.
of
That's like
that.
a villain power.
That's like a cheat code.
I never put rules on the superpower question, guys.
That's true.
I didn't think outside the box.
Well, guys, maybe what's the best advice, more on a serious note, of the best advice you guys have ever gotten about being in a band or playing music?
To follow your dreams. If you really want something and you keep it drive, you can have it. As long as you stick with it and tell yourself you can do it, it'll come true.
And then to also be definitely open-minded and listen to like all the members. And if you want to try something new, you could like try something new. And if it goes bad, then hey, it happens.
Yeah.
Experimental. That's what it's all about, just having fun. Dalton? Dalton was in a bunch of music classes growing up. What have you learned?
Yeah,
What
Dalton,
have I
lay it
learned?
down for us.
well, I mean, I come from like a really classical background, so I feel like the most like you can just practice really hard. That helps a lot, and just making sure you get all your music down, like work as a group a lot. A lot of practice really makes a world of difference.
True. Preach.
Preach that,
Practice
Dalton.
makes perfect.
Well, Dalton, because, you come from a classical background, let me ask you a classic question here.
Oh no,
Ready?
Yeah, you just put yourself in the spot.
What's your favorite baby animal and why?
my favorite baby animal.
Oh, he's on this. He knows.
I would say a baby giraffe because it's small, but it's also tall. It has
Best
a
of
long
both
neck.
worlds.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you guys?
Oh, my God.
Baby panda.
Baby
They're
panda?
just so cute, dude.
Yeah?
They're so cute.
Ah, Shiba and new puppies, man. I love those Shibas.
All right.
It's all about that.
Do you guys have any pre or post show rituals that you guys do before or after a show?
Not that we could say on camera.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No, we just like to get together and just hope that it's a good show and hope
Yeah.
that the crowd's cool and it's a good energy, and that it just is a fun time,
Sure.
Well, give each of you guys, give me one name that best describes your band,
Oh man.
Horrible.
or one word that best describes your band.
Huh. Joseph, go for it. That's not my word.
Interesting.
Okay.
Experimental.
Okay.
Spacey.
That's two. It's only one.
I need to pick one. Spacey.
Spacey? What about you, Dalton?
Well, I mean, I already said my word, but I'll say artsy.
Artsy.
There you go.
I like
All
it.
right.
I like that one more. Artsy and horrible go hand in hand. It depends on how you look at it.
That's so true. It's a slippery slope.
I'm sliding down it.
Well, when and why did each of you guys learn your instruments?
Well, since I was younger, I was always just kind of writing lyrics, and I started out rapping and stuff and finding beats and making stuff in my room with Dalton, and he was taking classical instruments and stuff, and he's taking guitar lessons for years and years now, but one day I was just kind of hanging out, and he'd always play guitar. I'd sing along, so that's how that started. I just was singing in my room watching some Sublime videos, which is obviously an influence to us. And I was watching, I was like, that's cool, man. I really like this. I just got an old acoustic guitar and just started trying to play along. I was like, this is fun. And then Dalton taught me some stuff and just kind of picked it up, with going to shows and stuff and meeting new people. And then, Joseph.
Yeah, I moved to Simi Valley like a little over a year ago, and then like I grew up playing guitar, and then I met them. I'm like, dude, there's already cool guitarists. I gotta learn something else. So then he had a cool drum set, and I just started playing, and then just kept practicing, and finally got a little beat going. And then we're like, hey, let's try it.
Very cool.
Yeah. it was
What
pretty
about
fun.
you?
Dalton, tell your whole
Well,
story.
I started playing guitar when I was like, 5
Right
or
when you
something.
came out the womb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right when I came out with the
hit a
guitar with
piano
me.
key. Yeah.
And so I've been playing like for over 10 years now, and I didn't start playing bass until middle school, and I kind of played just for middle school, and then I stopped for like 3 years, and then we were like, hey, let's form a band. So I'm like, all right, I'll be a bass player, and it worked out pretty well.
Good, man. You guys are awesome.
It's fun.
Thank you.
We're all
if-
friends.
Yeah. We're all buddies here.
Yeah.
We
Well-
all love each other.
Because you guys are in a band and all that kind of stuff, give me each of your celebrity crushes, just in case, they might be listening, watching, hearing.
Ooh.
Joseph.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Joseph.
Man. It's my tattoo, huh? That's kidding.
Huh.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani's a babe. I like the whole No Doubt thing.
Okay?
That was cool.
Scarlett Johansson.
That's an awesome
That's
choice.
a good one,
Yeah.
man.
That's a good choice.
I'll make a joke and say Hobson because I put my hand.
Melissa Brooks. We hung out with Melissa Brooks actually from the Aqua Dolls 2 nights ago.
Yeah, it
we
was
played a
fun.
show out there. They recorded our album and stuff. They're kind of an upcoming band on the West Coast. They're cool, man. They really put us on and helped with some stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah, I used to listen to them. I followed them for like 2 years or whatever. And then I was always go to their shows. I was like, oh, I'm going to play with you one day. I'm going to meet you. And then we ended up hanging out with them and stuff. And just kind of really surreal. It's crazy.
It's awesome the way that stuff
It's
happens.
just
Yeah.
a community, man.
Yeah.
Just meeting people.
Well,
and just being cool.
speaking of communities, guys, like what are some of your favorite local or independent
Oh,
bands that are out
fucking
here?
Species Unknown.
Yeah,
man.
Species
They're from the
Unknown.
Lizard Lounge with us. We're brother bands for sure.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But there's cool ones.
There's also No Advisory. They're
Yeah.
more like the punk scene, but they're really cool too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Despicable's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Despicable Good Guys.
The
Yeah,
quiet
those guys are
ones,
funny.
they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Which one?
Rick
Yeah.
DeLeon, the quiet ones. That's,
Yeah, they're coming up. They're
that's
cool.
Rick DeLeon, he's our rapper friend. I rapped with him when I was younger, and he's just been at it, and he's killer now. But
Yeah.
him and the guitarist from Species Unknown do a little thing together where he plays acoustic and then he raps his songs over it called The Quiet Ones. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So word up to them.
Very cool.
There's a lot out there, man.
No, there's a lot of good bands that are coming up
All
right
of them
now.
we've played with.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. The scene's totally insane. Everywhere we go and we play outside of Ventura, we're like, man, the scene back home is crazy. All the bands we play with, it's cool. Always playing with them and shout them out.
Well, on another super serious question here that we just love asking. If you were a type or a piece of candy, what piece of candy would you be?
Swedish Fish.
Oh, it's so true, Dalton. Okay. Man, that's
That was the
like,
quickest answer too. I
know,
think in
dude.
history.
He even
An
hesitated.
airhead.
That was like
God.
zero hesitation.
I'd be
I
an
am this.
airhead.
Airhead. All right.
Dude, this is the hardest. This is the hardest question. I guess. Dude, there's so many
You'd be
good
a juicy
candy.
fruit.
Okay, I'll go juicy fruit.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it's candy. Gum's still candy, right?
Yeah,
the
I'll
same
accept.
thing.
gum.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of one.
And do you guys still get nervous before you guys play shows?
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's just
This-
a rush, man. It's a
yeah,
high at
it's
this point.
insane. Like I think it's weird how like and personally I get more scared over backyard shows than like we played the Wiltern. That was really cool.
We
That
got
was like
kicked out of the Wilton.
that was our biggest show. But yeah, that was like not scary at all because like we're behind the stage and like especially for me because I can't see because of lights and stuff. But
Yeah.
backyard shows, man, they're just like everyone's there while you're
Oh, yeah.
sitting there
Up
and they're
close
just
and
watching.
personal.
Yeah.
Why'd
that's
you
what I'm
guys get
saying.
kicked out of the Wiltern?
Oh gosh, because we started.
unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
Explain farther.
Okay, well, I mean, we kind of have a few like punk songs, and
Uh-huh.
then just people started moshing,
Right.
and then they didn't like it, so they're
Started
like,
swearing and it
Yeah,
was
we said a
family
few.
environment.
Oh,
Yeah. We
you
just
were
had
those
fun.
guys.
Yeah, they told us
you were
jam-
those guys. They told you ahead of time.
They told us to jam, and we jammed, and they got mad, and we're like, Well, I'm sorry, but I mean, it was a good time. It was an experience, and we left. We were respectful and talked to him later, and
Yeah.
we're like, I'm sorry. We didn't mean any problems.
Right.
But
I mean, we never told them to mosh. They just kind of did
yeah,
it.
we did
Right,
it.
I
We were like, hey,
understand that.
everybody, fucking start a pit. We're just like, play a fast song, and then our friends start pushing each other, and it happens.
One thing led to another.
Music's a crazy thing, man.
It is, man. And final question here is, what do you guys like about Rock City Studios? This is your first time coming here?
Yeah, for me,
I
yeah.
came here for the Punk Battle of the Bands show.
Very cool. It was a fun show.
Yes, all good bands, man. All killer sets. Everyone was on their game that night. That was cool.
Yeah.
And the Yesterday Child, I think, was named. That was their first show,
Right.
I heard.
That was good of them,
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, he was telling us about the venue and stuff because I didn't go, but he was telling us it was like really cool and like all the bands were sick. So I'm
too. Yeah,
excited
we
to play.
really try to like support each other and all
Yeah,
the
that's
bands and everything
awesome.
like that. They all
That's what
really
it's
support.
about.
That's just how like we all help each other grow and
Yeah,
like,
that's
get
the whole point.
recognized. Yeah.
Well, do you guys have any shout-outs that you'd like to give out there? Maybe an album or anything coming out?
Yes.
Any shows, anything like that?
Yes. We have all of our things that we have a demo, an EP, and our album we just put out now that we recorded with the Aquadolls on theraisejam.bandcamp.com. You can find us on the social media at The Raise Jam on whatever it is. Shout out to Speech Unknown. Shout out Rick DeLeon. Shout out The Lizard Lounge. Shout out all the bands we play with and everyone who supported us all this way. Yeah, come see us on July 16th here at Rock City. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. My name is Brett. We're over here with the band The Rays over at Rock
Thanks,
City
shout out.
Studios.
Oh,
Oh,
and-
another shout-out.
Yeah, Lee and Pam for letting us use the
Oh,
Lizard Lounge.
definitely Lee and Pam.
Matt, rest in peace, letting us use all his equipment and passing it down to us. The Spasmatics, that's all cool, man.
Yes,
The
dude.
Aquadolls,
Rest-
man, all of them. Thank you so much, and shout out to Rock City.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks,
thanks,
for letting us
guys.
play. Thank you.
No worries. Well, hey, this is Brett from Rock City Studios with the band The Rays. Check them out. Bye, guys.
Bo, bo, bo.
Rock City Studios! Get on the stage!